Hi Leo, welcome to Therapy with Rex. I hope you had a great week last week and I'm excited to see what's going on with you guys this week. Let's get started, shall we? Alright, Leo. Let's see what's going on with Leo. The Four of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Magician, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Two of Wands, the Two of Swords, lots of twos, the Star. Twos are all about partnerships or balance, duality, communication. It can be marriage or harmony. You just have a lot of twos in this reading. Alright, and then you've got some pentacles, which tells me you're worried about some money matters, right? Money stuff. Alright, in your current environment, you have the Four of Pentacles. It tells me that you're like holding on to something. It could be literally you're trying to not spend money, you're saving for something, you're concerned about spending money, and I get it. In this day and age, I can understand why one would be a bit concerned about matters pertaining to money. Things are definitely a bit chaotic in the financial situation, correct? In your obstacles, there's the Two of Pentacles. That tells me that you feel like you need to make a choice, or you're trying to balance or be adaptable. You're having a hard time being adaptable or flexible or stretching your resources at this time. You can't find a balance between maybe you need to save and you don't want to save. Like maybe you need to do a budget and you're having a hard time sticking with the budget. Yeah. So in your best case scenarios, the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is all about like poverty or insecurity or hardship, loss of isolation, struggle. It can be unemployment. So maybe you lost your job and maybe that's why you're trying to save some money, but you have some, you spend money, you got things coming up, and so you're having a hard time saving money when you should. So in your best case scenario, you got the Five of Pentacles, which tells me that if you lost your job, of course, getting a job would be the best case scenario, or finding a way out of this poverty mindset or loss mindset or insecure mindset. What you can use is the Seven of Cups. It looks like you have a lot of opportunities, a lot of ideas, a lot of wishful thinking. You've spent a lot of time daydreaming if this ever happened, and now you're given the opportunity to maybe follow some of those dreams and do some of those things. Like, if I only had time, I would do this. If I only had, if I wasn't at my job or if I wasn't doing this, then I could do this. Well, maybe now you've been given the opportunity. What's just passed is the Magician. The Magician is, you have everything you need to do whatever you want to do. So I think that something's manifested or something has inspired you to take action. You have everything you need to do whatever it is that you want to do. What's coming is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is all about betrayal or deception or lies. So while you're in this vulnerable state, we'll call it, right? Because if you've lost a job or you're feeling less than, you can see something real shiny and you might be enticed to go that route. Maybe it looks like, hey, you just have to send me 500, but you're gonna make thousands. Like, be very careful of the opportunities that present. Make sure, because it looks like there is a possibility for someone to use your vulnerability against you and deceive you into something else, right? So just be careful. Make sure you're doing your homework. Make sure you're researching. Make sure you're not getting into any scams. There's a ton of them. There's a ton of pyramid scams. There's a ton of just people being shitty and taking your money and telling you that, you know, they're promising you the world and it's just not possible. Make sure you don't fall for anything at this time. Make sure you're doing your homework and not letting people take advantage of your vulnerability at this time, because you are very vulnerable. 9 of Swords energy. Your attitude is, you're feeling like less than, depressed, despair, fear, like negative. You're really in that stinking thinking, right? You're just piling it on because something did happen, and yeah, you were in a bad place, but it's spiraling for you and it's causing you a lot of fear and anxiety. And that's when those people can sweep in and take advantage of you. Don't let that happen. What people think are the 2 of Wands. People see that you have a lot of potential and opportunity. They see that you've been in the first steps of something for a very long time, and you're like sitting, planning, waiting for the perfect moment. Well, I would say that there is no perfect moment than the present for you to actually step outside your comfort zone and take the steps necessary in order to find whatever it is that you need to fulfill yourself. Hopes and fears, we got the 2 of Swords. So 2, 2, 2, right? And it's like, whew. This 2 of Swords is all about feeling like you're stuck in the middle. It's about some kind of choice that needs to be made, a difficult choice at that, and feeling stuck in the middle. And then in your outcome, you have the Star, which is all about hope and inspiration and creativity. It's about contentment and renewal, healing and spirituality. The universe has got you. This is all a necessary evil, right? And you're like, but why did this happen to me? Because it's thrusting you to another level. Maybe you have so much more potential and you were just settling for less. And so life tends to, God, spirit, source, whatever it is, the terminology that you use, pushes us outside of our comfort zone when we get a little bit too comfort, to push us to the next level so that we can become the best and greatest versions of our highest self. All right, let's pull some clarifiers and see if anything else is coming up. Leo. Leo, Leo, Leo. Okay, Leo. So, on the 4 of Pentacles, you have the Page of Wands. Yeah, so Page of Wands is all about being... The Page of Wands is very energetic and has fresh ideas and is fearless and extroverted, likes to discover things, and is very like cheerful, and that's on the Page of Pentacles. I think this goes along with the storyline that if it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Page of Wands can be a big talker and not all action. And so it's smart for you to make sure you're investing yourself, your time, your money into the things that deserve to have that, and not just things that, like I said, that look good, that look shiny. Make sure you do your homework. Don't just give in to any old thing because you're worried about money, right? Well, I have to do this because no, you don't. You will be taken care of. 2 of Pentacles, we've got the 5 of Swords. So 5 of Swords is all about conflict or tension, or you feel defeated, or you feel maybe there was an argument or a dispute, or there's some kind of stress, and that's why you need to find balance. And these are in your obstacles. So you're definitely stressed about this money thing. I can see that. Maybe you're arguing with someone about money. Maybe somebody did you dirty concerning money. You feel like you've been wronged. I need to find a balance. I need to figure this out before it spirals really bad. Best case scenario on that 5 of Pentacles is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all about being efficient and practical and ambitious, and he's very like routine oriented, hardworking, and committed. You are. So don't get overtaken. Remember who you are and whose you are. Don't get overtaken by this stinking thinking, right? And fall down this rabbit hole of less than, because you're not less than. You're in a situation right now, but you can fix this situation. There is an answer. You've been put in this situation because there's something you need to adjust in your life, right? And it's only going to thrust you to a higher level. If you take the opportunity and you actually learn and grow from this situation, you will be thrusted into the next level. Now, if you decide to go the opposite and just poor me, and not figure out what lesson there is to be learned, then this situation may repeat itself, as you probably realized by now. What you can use on the Seven of Cups is the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is one of the best cards in the deck. She's all about manifestation and ambitions, and she's very goal-oriented. She has achieved material security. Look, she has so many pentacles. She has the fruit in her garden. She has glorious clothing, and she has extravagant pets or whatever. Like, she's got it all. She's got more than enough. And I feel like you may be spending somewhere where you don't actually, like, you're putting out resources in places that you could probably pull back from. And once you reevaluate your resources, you're going to find that you can probably, with little effort, you can just divert some funds from over here, things that you don't actually need or want, and put them over here into things that you actually do need and want. And your situation probably isn't as bad as you're making it, as it feels to be. Once you put it down and you look at it, you'll realize that, oh, okay, and you'll probably see a clear path on how to get out. On what just passed is on the Magician, you got the Chariot. You are in control. You have everything you need. That's exactly what that says. You are in control of your life, your decisions, your destiny. This is a victory. This is a success, and you have everything you need. This is just to help you reprioritize, maybe shed a little fat off the side, so that, you know, like, it's always good to look at our self and our spending habits. It's good to revisit that stuff. It's good to, you know, on the daily, things change, and sometimes we still do things that no longer serve us, right, for our highest and best good. What's coming on the Seven of Swords? You got the Hierophant. The Hierophant is all about, like, knowledge and looking for answers, and it's usually like from like a traditional institution. It's like conformity. It can be marriage, it's beliefs, it's commitment. So it's usually, like, I would say, the church, right? And conforming to those traditional beliefs of the church. So I'm wondering if, be careful of some kind of institution, like, be careful of some pyramid scheme. That's what I'm gonna say. I feel like it's a pyramid scheme. I feel like they're gonna pull all kinds of reasons why it's gonna work. Go with your gut on this one. Don't get caught up in some crazy stuff that don't make no sense. If it doesn't make sense to you, there probably is no sense behind it, and you're not crazy. Your attitude on the Nine of Swords, is the Nine of Cups. Those two nines right there, those nines are about fulfillment, attainment, fruition, completion, introspection. So as soon as you pull yourself out of this stinking thinking spiral, you will be able to enjoy life again and see that there are things out there. You will be rewarded for your efforts. There is success, there is luxury, there is achievement, there is material security. You're not going to lose something. Like, one door closes and another one opens. See that. Acknowledge that. Like, mourn your loss, for sure. If you're feeling lost and you're feeling upset over the loss, then for sure mourn it. But don't get stuck there. Mourn it, dust your shoulders off, stand up, and move on. Because there's no reason. There's so much more out there for you. What people think on the Two of Wands is the High Priest. So the High Priest is all about, like, intuition, listening to your inner voice. She knows exactly, her gut will tell her exactly what she needs to. She just needs to quiet herself and know what steps to take. And the steps that you're most scared of, the ones that are scaring the crap out of you to take, that's probably the one you need to take in order to achieve the highest results. It usually is. It's always the biggest, scariest thing. But once we do it, like, the rewards are freaking amazing. In your hopes and fears on the Two of Swords, we got the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is all about you're ready for some clarity and some power and some victory. A big breakthrough, new ideas, some visions, truth. You just want to see your next path clearly. And have you taken a moment and with a clear mind, like a true moment, not like a multitasking moment? Have you taken a few moments to yourself in a quiet room with no distractions and given that time to yourself to actually think about your next steps? I'll bet if you think about this honestly and clearly, you have not. And as soon as you do, the answers will come. The outcome on the Star is the Six of Swords. Yeah, you're gonna have to completely leave something behind, something that was no longer serving you anyway. Probably you're having a hard time letting go of it, but it's time to just leave that behind and move on to new endeavors. There's something new out there for you, but you're really gonna have to change your mindset and just leave all the old stuff behind and be ready to move forward and collect your new blessings, because there are plenty. Look at that. There's plenty of blessings there for you, Leo. You just have to be ready. You have everything you need. You are in control and you will attain your victory. All right, those are your messages this week. Until next week, tell your truth, find your voice, and sing your song. God bless.